Let's see what we get here. But we can safely tell you that Técnico to reach here on the under-19s. Had a rough patch there, winning against Myerscough, a former champion and a very strong side. And Crawshays defeated the home side Gdoul in their semis. So right now we're seeing an awesome rugby match.
They're two dominant teams of the entire competition.
And Crawshays, as we were discussing before, a team made up by players from different schools and clubs.
Yeah, Crawshays, the Welsh team, a very interesting background. Their 96th year of formation as a, I wouldn't say a club, they're a representative team that identifies young talent who hasn't made Welsh academy systems, so they don't play as a club in a regular season competition, but come together for 4 or 5 invitational games throughout the season. So players coming from all differing school environments, college environments, and coming together based on recommendations from the respective clubs to the coaching and management staff of the Crawshays.
And they were telling us when they started, this was their first match, and they tied it, I think, against Técnico. Their first match in the competition, the first time they played together. They came to Portugal to play in this competition, and they had never played together before. And since then, obviously, this is a touring side, so they've been developing their style of play as well. But they've been going very, very well. And the Portuguese side on their end basically is led by two senior players, Kane Hansi and Niels Engelmeer. And they have been dominating as well, trying to add to the under-18, because in Portugal we play on the even ages, add to the under-18 national title, this Portugal Rugby Youth Festival under-19 Cup as well. Two important bits of information as we see a knock-on from the Portuguese winger, I think. Two important bits of information. Portugal here for the Técnico side, they're playing without their captain, Pedro Lucas. And on the Welsh side, their outstanding figure so far, their number 15, their fullback. Let's see. He's been dominating so far. Let's see if he does so in this match as well.
Very dangerous position with a left-hand side scrum on the 22. The Técnico scrum applying lots of pressure.
Like before with the other final that Técnico had, they should try to have some advantage on the forwards. Let's see if their forward pack is up to the test.
Some counter-attack from Técnico. Really effective from turnover ball.
But they played in under-17 against Gdoul, their home side, who did an excellent work in nullifying their strength and won the game there. And now against Crawshays, so far seem to be pinned down inside their 22. A clearance kick now, and we'll have a line out. Still inside the 22. Right now, there's a bit of a stoppage here before the line out. And as I was saying, these are two teams that are no strangers to this competition. I can tell you, in 2017, the Crawshays team for the under-19s, basically they came the Técnico side on the under-19s. Crawshays won 2 years ago, so they won the 2016 under-19s competition. Last year they didn't compete on it, and Técnico in 2016 they played the under-17. They were 4th, and in 2017 the under-19 squad Técnico they were 5th. So these are teams that are more than used to playing at this level and on this tournament. And for the Rugby Youth Festival, we can give you an idea in terms of the under-19s. We had a team from Australia, the Melbourne Kangaroos. We had the Wasps Academy team, and we had the Peterhouse boys from Zimbabwe, the Ballinrobe from Ireland, the St Andrews from South Africa, Seville, the CAR Seville club. Excellent teams, obviously Myerscough, who I believe are also, they came 2nd last year and 2nd the year before. So plenty of talent to go around, and so far in this first half, we still have all tied up at 0.
Have a big wind out on the field at the moment. It's just picked up the last few minutes.
Favouring here the Welsh team, but the boys from Técnico have come out of the scrum with the ball, and they are now trying to set up their attack.
Good strong carry off the back of that scrum to get his team on the front foot to exit effectively, but yes, running into a really strong wind at the moment. Técnico finding it difficult to establish some field position.
Right now, with this wind, the kicking game will be hard to be effective here. And you can see by the assistant's flag there. It's
excellent steal in the air.
I was saying it was favouring the Welsh team, but excellent steal indeed. So here come the forward pack for the Elias Borough Club here in Lisbon.
Number 20, Rodrigo Diaz.
Yep.
Excellent steal in the air, the number 2 jumper.
And again, a strong attack here, and as predicted, the boys from Técnico trying to keep the ball close, playing closed game so far. And here we go.
Couple of very effective offloads.
And now their space out wide. And take a look at their fullback, because he's dangerous. They call him Revolver. His name is Rivaldo Pinto. So plenty of nicknames to go around. We got a penalty now, so let's see if Técnico can take advantage of this one. Strong kick, and we have a line out inside the Crawshays half line.
Excellent kick downfield. Let's see what Técnico can do with this line out possession. Looks like there might be a midfield crash.
And a good line out, trying to set up a rolling maul. Going forward, the Técnico boys. And on they go, but now more or less collapsed, so the ball must come out, and it does. Portuguese team trying to attack. Shimmy there, but there's a steal, and the Welsh team got it. Must point out, not only these teams, there were awesome teams as well in the semis, and the home side Kdul won the 3rd place matchup against Myerscough, 10-0. Just to give you an idea to everyone watching at home of how closely fought the semis were, Técnico defeated Myerscough 7-5 and Crawshays defeated Kdul 5-3. So 2 awesomely played matches. Right now, the players trying to find a place in the field a bit more stable. And a turnover, but a penalty there. So not rolling away. And let's see what the Técnico fly half can do. Técnico side with a bit more possession, but still, it's safe to say that Crawshays has been keeping them penned up inside their own half, and now it's a wonderful, wonderful breakthrough. Let's see what he can do. It's a race for the try, but the Portuguese team has it. We talked about him. He was the outstanding player for the Crawshays squad. And David Richards from Monmouth Rugby Football Club, their standout player, now showing why.
Very dangerous on the kick return, splitting the Técnico defence straight through the middle, and then making it very difficult for the covering Técnico defence also.
That's just a sample of how dangerous this Welsh team can be. Only wondering here what they could have done if they had more days to to get ready for this one. Yeah.
Técnico are doing well if they can maintain the score at 0-0 to half time and have the breeze in the second half. They could be in a dominant position themselves if the breeze or the wind continues in the same direction.
Well, rain started a bit, restarted the rain here, so restarted raining, and immediately the Crawshays coach, the head coach, Nigel Meeks, sends their players to warm up.
Técnico scrum is
holding up so far.
Yeah, dominant.
And a strong defense there from number 7, João Serrano. And Welsh side trying to take the ball out of there. That they do. And you can see the Welsh, they have good set pieces. They play strong, solid rugby. And so far, what's been keeping them from breaking the advantage line is basically the solid Técnico defense. Now a good kicking, and let's see what, oh, the advantage there. Shall we see a try? And we have it. First try of the match, number 14, Geraint Powell from Narberth Rugby Football Club. An opportunity try. The kicking game working in their favour. And obviously taking advantage from the knock-on. Put the Técnico fullback. He had 3 options. What he did, kicking the ball or catching it. And that one was the costly one. So right now, with the rain pouring, the fly half for the Welsh side, Ewan Bargwin, if I pronounce it correctly, I think it was. Yep, from Newport High School and Newbridge Rugby Football Club. Shall try to add these 2 points with the conversion.
It's a very clever kick in behind the defensive line.
Yep.
In these conditions, very difficult for the retreating Técnico players to pick up balls on the ground.
But still a deserved advantage the Crawshays team has. 5-0 as we approach the half time on this match. The Técnico team still lacks an opportunity. I think they haven't yet entered the Crawshays 22-meter line. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
No, it's been difficult for them to gain any territory or field position with this heavy wind in their face, but they've been defending well, and if they can stay in this game until half time, they can utilise the wind themselves in the second half.
Might be able to create some opportunities here. Right now, again the kicking game into action, and a strong kick it was. A good catch, fair catch now. Number 22. And as the rain pours, the Portuguese team will have to be extra careful here, as they are bound to be tested by the Welsh kickers. Good strong play now. Técnico trying to take the ball out of that ruck and play it close. That they do. Gain some meters. And
some sensible play in the conditions.
Yeah.
Just drawing the Crawshays defence in.
But now, a good steal and a penalty awarded to the Welsh team. The Welsh team trying to steal that ball, and obviously Técnico hang on to it, so we have a penalty. And now the team consulting the ref to know if they can clear it out and kick it into half time. And they seem to be trying for the posts.
Yeah, from 45 or 46 metres.
45 or 46 minutes, yeah. Well, they're confident.
It'd be an exceptional kick in these conditions.
And
it's the fullback, David Richards, stepping up.
let's see if he can boot it.
He's just had the rain reduce, which is very fortunate.
It's not like Wales doesn't have a history of long distance kickers, so let's see if the young lad is up to the task. Probably they know the first half will conclude after this one, and that's why they're trying it. Does it have the distance? It does not, and we're still 5-0 advantage for Crawshays. The Técnico side now trying to play out from their 22-meter line, playing the advantage. Going to kick, but the ball is recovered. This might be a fatal error here, and Crawshays has the ball, and it's inside the 10-meter. Técnico must now defend, and that they do. It's the Crawshays number 7, almost on top of the try line. You see the forwards already getting ready, and the setup is there. The hooker, Zach Hewlett, was grounded. Now is there fly half. Is he in? Not yet. Less than a meter away.
Getting low body position.
And the Técnico defenders are all inside.
Some good composed play here from the Crawshays.
And
some good defence.
And still, the ball is stopped. This is vital here for both teams. Again, another phase.
Really good goal line defence here from Técnico if they can hold out.
And again, they try to pilfer that ball, but unable to. Crawshays team try to go with their props. See if they can. He is held up, it appears. And no obstruction, and we'll have scrum. No, we won't, because it's the end of the first half. Crawshays are winning 5-0. We're going to do a short break now. We're back to the second half of the Under-19 Dove Men Plus Care Cup, our final match here in Lisbon in the Portugal Rugby Youth Festival here. So right now Crawshays is leading 5-0 Técnico. So the Welsh side dominant in the first half, basically kept Técnico penned inside their own half and scored a try. Could have scored a second one and even tried a 45, 46 meter penalty attempt, but so far 5-0 advantage is what they have, and this should prove to be an incentive for the Portuguese-based club.
Yeah, I think Técnico would have gone into half-time with momentum in terms of their good goal line defence, and the Crawshays not being able to capitalise on a lot of possession. So although Técnico are behind 5-0, I think they'd be very confident of and scoring a number of points if they can control the ball. With the wind, I think, yeah, Técnico at half-time would have been very positive around there.
And indeed they were. As soon as you said that, they had a stolen line out there, and this is a critical set piece here because there's bound to be some kicking on this second half, and Técnico should use and abuse it, as you said. Right now, Crawshays taking the ball outside of their 22, and Técnico applying the same recipe and kicking the ball back. David Richards, the outstanding man of the match so far, has been going strong, went to contact, but now a penalty, holding on to the ball, and this is what we would call an opportunity for three-pointer. And let's see what the Técnico lads decide. But and these situations, do you usually, as a coach, do you leave this decision to the players, or is it something that you already practice and have imbued in terms of the team strategy right now?
Yeah, no, I think definitely in most situations, always leave it to the captain to make those decisions. He's on the field, has a good feel for the game and the conditions, the wind, how the team's going, how the referee is interpreting the game. So the players are on the field, they're the ones, well, the captain's in a very good position to make.
They decided to kick for a line out. They got that line out and now are having a hard time there taking that ball outside of the ruck. Right now, Crawshays defense showing their mettle, and for Técnico, this is the first time they go inside the 22-meter line of the Welsh squad. Let's see what we get from here. Again, a new positive attack. They're going forward.
They're going to do it the hard way. It looks like a pick and drive to the try line.
Well, I would say it is traditionally the Técnico way, but I would be a bit biased, so let's just say they are inclined to do so. Even so, Crawshays tried to take the ball out with a good kick, but the Técnico back was there, and now the referee giving an advantage. It seemed like no, the Crawshays team has it, and the new kick. If you can see, whilst in the on the first half we had no shifting winds, and Crawshays had most of the benefit there. Right now we've seen sometimes it shifts, so it's a bit more even-sided in terms of both teams taking advantage of it. A new line-up now, and the Técnico lads will try to capture this ball. Let's see how they fare. Some switches, and a knock-on. Well, good job on the Welsh team on not contesting there and just letting them try their thing, because in the end they got the scrum.
Técnico's scrum has been very strong today, so I would think they might be able to apply some pressure here to the Crawshays scrum. Crawshays are set up to run here. They're not set up to kick.
You can see the depth in their back line. Let's see what they do. But so far, we have a fast exit. Well, and their center went into contact. Crawshays team trying to stay clear of that ruck. Ball open out wide. And the man again trying to create some magic. David Richards. This time the Técnico lads were ready for it. And the ball is on their side with a penalty there.
Crawshays have been applying a lot of pressure at the breakdown. A couple of pilfers. Some very strong counter rucking, counter driving. Applying lots of pressure. Técnico need to be a little bit stronger at their attacking breakdowns.
Some very good plays from Thomas Bainton and from Ewan Bergwin, their scrum half and fly half respectively. Doing a good job. Because they know if they can keep the Técnico lads on their feet, and if they can pressure them, they will force them to make errors, and they have done so. This is a good strategy. You see here a shorter line out, no contest. So
Técnico number 7, Joao Serrano, has been very impressive with his carries, his defence, and also his set piece work.
Now again, you see the high pressure there, closing in on the ball carrier. The Welsh team very effective. And the Técnico squad basically went back a couple of meters, now trying to form some sort of mole here. And there they go. It's going to be probably a penalty already, the advantage. And the try scorer, number 14, Jermaine Powell, got that ball.
Very good pilfer.
Yeah. And a good kick from the Welsh side. The fullback, he's under pressure, he doesn't know it, but well, he was up to the task. Now trying to gain some meters. And you see the discipline there. The Welsh side doesn't contest. They know when to defend or not, which is very good side, this Welsh Crawshay side. Now the kicking game being applied.
Great kick downfield.
And ball was dropped, but it was back, so no harm, no foul. And still in play the ball. The scrum half trying to decide if he wants to feint or if he wants to go, but Técnico are running. Let's see what they can do.
See if he can link with his support, with plenty of support around him.
If they can get a quick release here. But they took some extra time. And now they have the advantage. I think it's an offside. Now back to their forwards-based game. First channel here. Ball going. And now opened. Let's see what Técnico can do. That's what we call a hospital pass. And the Técnico player.
Técnico have close to 13 players within a 10-metre area on the field, so
let's see what they can do. Remind you, still 5-0, so a converted try would give a Técnico a win, and probably in this case Crawshays is not safe, so a job well done here, getting the penalty. One of the props, I think, for at least one of the front rowers already has his jersey ripped there. Now, clear out kick, and we'll have a midway line out. Halfway. So far, both teams doing right. Técnico much more able to attack on this second half. Crawshays showing not only the attacking skills we saw before, but also some solid defense. Obviously, we need to remind these are 15 minutes half, so we're already in deep territory here. Again, Crawshays into the attack. The ball is loose into the technical side. Here they go, the Lisbon boys. Técnico trying to put some speed on their plays. And a lovely pill for that.
Yeah, very physical Crawshays, able to hold up the Técnico ball carriers in the tackle, setting up some maul situations.
There again.
If Técnico can force a turnover here,
it would be crucial. And a good kick. But their fullback up to the task this time. And the return one. Let's see who's there. Here's their winger. D.F. Thomas. Daffy Thomas, sorry. Well, a good return he had. Now a bit of an argy-bargy there. Nothing that won't be solved in a second or two. Some nerves coming from the technical players.
Two captains being called out. I think just the referee to calm the players down after a bit of an altercation after the stoppage of play.
And I'll assume it's just that, because so far,
yeah, it's been played in very
respectful manner, and we're going for a line out here, a penalty for Técnico, and not a lot of meters gained, but still. Close match, this final, and we might as well salute the other teams here that played awesome rugby matches here. There are cups awarded, several, and we have seen awesome matches from the under 13s, under 15s, under 17s and under 90s. The under 19s now with teams from Australia, from Zimbabwe, from South Africa, from Ireland, and from the UK, from England and Wales. It's important also, whilst the scrum is being settled, to salute the Portuguese teams. All of their main teams came here and have played, from Porto to Lisbon to Guimarães. From all parts of Portugal, teams have come to play. Not only good for the Portuguese rugby, but as well for these boys to get some valuable international experience. Experience, might I say, that on your case it's a bit different, but on our side, at the best, when we were playing, we got the chance to tour Spain or something inside Europe. These guys get to play against South African teams, Australian teams, teams that we wouldn't dream of playing against. And I must imagine on your side, in terms of Australian rugby, it should be probably the same, right?
You know, it's a great opportunity for all teams in the competition to gain experience against foreign opposition teams and opposition environments, the playing environment in Portugal, which they wouldn't normally be exposed to.
And as the game progresses, we have a new penalty. Now it's important to know, will Técnico try to kick for the posts, or will they? Well, 10 meters there. Will Técnico try to kick for the post, or will they go forward?
Quick tap.
And quick tap, and that's what they do.
Captain's taken it forward with a quick tap. I don't think that's a bad option at all. I think it's a good option. The line out for both teams has been difficult.
As well, as you said before, it shows the confidence they have.
Yeah, keep the ball in hand, and
we're almost at the try line. The Portuguese players.
Some good leg driving, some good support.
You can see he's the scrum half trying to set up a new ruck, have a more stable platform to give the ball. You see the winger there already. The 11 now again.
This would be a
Portuguese team, and well defended by the Crawshays side. They defended the ball well, and it appears there's still playing time, but let's see. Some despair on the side of the Portuguese players. And I think this is it. And it is. The Welsh side of Crawshays is our 2018 Portugal Rugby Youth Festival winner for the Dove Men Plus Care Under 19 Cup.